right, we back. We're back. Apparent. Well, we'll wait. We'll wait till some people get in here. We'll give it a moment, get some people back in here, and then we'll talk about why did that just happen? What happened? What was the possibility of why that happened? So here we are, take two. It hasn't happened in a while, right? It's been a while. Welcome back. Hey, Mark. Ah, so all right. Now, could that possibly be ruining their plans and giving information of what their game plan is? How do we control the masses? Heaven forbid that you know we actually have a brain in our head and try to plan accordingly. Yeah, entire grid down scenario in Canada in the last 3 minutes, right? Yeah, we were down too. So, but things happen. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what happens when you talk about the internet. Yeah, exactly. Ay, ay, ay. Too funny. I should have listened to Hella. That's right. And all of a sudden I'm talking, and all of a sudden I was like frozen. It was just like, and I looked, and I'm like, oh, that's not good. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give you guys a heads up about something. I'm not going to talk about it. Okay. Oh, Boris Johnson today. Did you see that? He resigned over in the UK. Imagine that. Another corrupt government official that was having parties while everybody else was struggling with being locked down. They were still having parties and having a good time. Yep. Finally, they got to the point and he signed. I wonder when it's going to be Trudeau's turn and Biden's turn. They need to be gone as well. Oh yes, the assassination over there in Japan. Yep, yep. And guess what? That goes to show you. Oh my God! Now, you talk about strict gun laws. I mean, they don't. They're not allowed to have guns. Period. Right? Japan. And this person that killed the former prime minister over there, uh, he built that gun and killed this, former prime minister with a gun. So what does that go to show you? No matter how strict your gun laws are, a criminal or crazy person is going to find a way to circumvent that order. How that works? It's amazing. Chat is working now, but the video is still digitizing. Is anybody else having any problems? If you're having problems, go out and come back in. Try that and see if that's so. Yep. So yeah, everything's good. Okay. Yeah, if there's any kind of problems, guys, go out and come back in. What was in my water catchment? It was some kind of I don't even know. It was like the things were all crystallized clumps, and so I'm not 100% sure what was in there. But I'm going to clean that out, obviously, very very well. Uh, I'm going to clean that out really really well before I ever use it. So I mean, I'll set the system up, and then whatever rain I catch, we will. I'll clean that out. I'll drain it out. I'll probably do that like 4 or 5 times, to be honest with you. So, you know, refreshing isn't helping. Huh. I wonder why there's issues with some of you guys. I don't know why there's a problem. Well, we had storms just came through down here, and so just do not move. Okay, that'll be easy, right? No thing is, from what I'm seeing, everything is fine. So, um, but it could be the weather. It could be, something like that. I don't know. So, looks like a low resolution video from 2005. Well, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry that there's issues with that. My lower part is pixelating. That's weird. Yeah, I don't know. Could be Canada. Yeah, right. Who knows what's going on? Well, I'm sorry that you guys are having issues with that. Huh? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's the Matrix, right? My forehead's fine. Well, that's nice. Shiny. Very, very shiny. Yeah, well, yeah, right. We're here for content resolution. Well, I'll just keep talking. You know, you'll know how darn good looking I am, so you don't have to worry about that. No, they're not on my bandwidth. No. Can I bleach it? What I'm going to probably do is I'm going to soap it up really good. Put a lot of soap in it and do it that way and clean it out that way. I'll get it cleaned out good before I ever use any of that water. Um, before I use any of that water, I definitely will make sure that it's been flushed several times, and not just flushed water wise, but like cleaned really, really well on the inside, and then from there. So, but anyway, so yeah, you just never. Yeah, there's definitely weather here. We got more weather coming in. Can hear you okay so far. Well, that's good. As long as you can hear me. So, but yeah, like I said, I'll get that all cleaned out, and it'll be good to go. But anyway, these things that are going on with the internet and stuff like that, don't be surprised if one day you wake up and it's not there. And they'll have some excuse of why it's not there. But most likely, it would be government officials, doing that. It would be that would be my guess. That would be my guess. Well, let's hope we don't have a grid down. I would not. That would not be the situation. But so, but yeah, we had a good rainstorm come in. Excuse me. So, real good rainstorm come through a little while ago. Downpoured pretty hard for a bit. Now it stopped, but they're calling overnight that we're going to get more rain overnight. So, the internet seems like it's slowing down. It certainly hasn't got faster. Yeah, I'm not ready for a grid down either, Regina. I don't think anybody would ever be ready for that. I think that it would suck if the whole internet went down. A lot of us use it for work. Oh, a lot of people depend on the internet. A lot of people, and I want you to think about the information that is out there on the internet. I mean, it's just a wealth of information, and I'm not talking about stuff or any of that type of stuff. I'm talking about if you anything you want to learn about canning, anything you want to learn about gardening, anything you want to learn about carpentry, anything you want to learn about stone masonry, any of all that information is there. You have a question about something, anything, and you're having a debate with somebody, and then you're like, well, let's look it up. So where do you go? You go on the internet and you look it up, and that information is right there. So awesome thing, really awesome thing. So they did practice cyber attack stimulation event like 201, and now this stuff is happening. Yeah, I think there's a lot more going on than we're ever going to be given the information for, and that's just my opinion of that. I'm not saying, oh, this is going to happen or that's. I don't do that type of stuff, but there is, I think, a lot more happening than we will ever be told. or I think sometimes threats are averted, and we're never even told there was a threat in the first place. So that type of stuff doesn't surprise me at all. It doesn't surprise me at all. So, but anyway, real quick, guys, when I'm thinking about it, I wanted to talk about Deloma Health and the immune system defense. It's a dietary supplement. It's 8-in-1 immune support. Okay, vitamin C, echinacea, turmeric, zinc, vitamin D3, elderberry, ginger, and garlic. So it's a good thing to have. Um, 60 pills in a bottle, and you take 2 a day. So if you want to save 10% on that, JJ will throw the link up there for you guys. Oh, it wasn't on the UN, it was the UK. We'll talk about that in just a second. Okay. So JJ just shoot a link up there. You can save 10% by going to their website, my link, and making a purchase of this. You can also save another 10% by signing up for a monthly, bottle to come to you. Your immune health is important, especially with everything going on. When we do have an SHTF situation, I think having something like this is going to make a big difference. It's really going to help with that. So I definitely recommend them. They're an American company. All the products are from America. They're not shipped in from overseas. So definitely take advantage of that. Also, real quick, on my website, I'm still doing the Legacy freeze-dried food sale. That will be ending on Sunday. You can save 20% by using the discount code Summer Sale 2022. All right, and so definitely check that out as well. So preppernurse1.com, click on store. It will drop down. You will see Legacy Foods. You click on that, it will take you to the store within the website. So definitely take advantage of that as well. And JJ just threw the link up for that as well. Um, again, take advantage of that. It's a good thing to have in your long-term preps. Also, we have the Forefathers, which is the CBD and hemp store. So again, if you go to my website, preppernurse1.com, you will see their logo. If you click on that, it will take you to their website. When you're over there, if you decide to make a CBD or hemp purchase, you can save yourself 15% over there by using the discount code PrepperNurse1. Okay, so definitely take advantage of that as well. And the last thing on the website is the Prepper Nurse One community, which we set up for you guys to be able to connect with like-minded people. So definitely take advantage of that as well. All right. So just wanted to get that out of the way, talk about that, and go from there. What is the expiration date? All right, let me see. Let me see what it says. 12 of 2023. So that would be the Best Buy date. Yep. 12 of 2023. So year and a half. But anyway, so crazy stuff happening in the world, obviously. You know. Oh, what I was going to share. Okay, so I want to talk about this really quickly. I can't really get into specifics on it, but there was an article that came out of the UK talking about this, right? And if you had that done, they was stating in this article. So I don't know if it's a legitimate article or not a legitimate article, but apparently it came out from the people in the know over there. And it was saying that the people that had done this twice, that their immune systems were not as strong as somebody that didn't get it at all. And that when any new viruses come out or variants, that they're not going to have the protection. Actually, they're going to be less protected. And I don't, like I said, I'm not saying that it's true. I'm not saying that it's not true. That is just information that came out of the UK today. And actually, I'll tell you what, let me look at that. Hold on. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. So it's already been removed. But yes, there was that article that came out of the UK that was stating that. All right. I thought that was quite interesting. And you know, I've always had a fear that all the people that went and got that down the road that something else would come out that might be very deadly for them. Um, so I hope not. I hope I'm wrong. I would not want, that's not one I would want to be right on, but it is definitely, you know, not a good situation. Let's just put it like that. And like I said, again, you know, always pay attention, do your research, do your homework. I think that's a really important thing. And I know I say that a lot, but it is something that is absolutely very, very true. So, you know, who are you putting your trust in? So, are you going to put your trust in companies that have killed and maimed and injured hundreds of thousands of people, right? You're going to trust them, especially if there's no liability for said company. So let's say I make product B, right? And normally I would have to really go through all kinds of regulations and hoops to get my product B out to the market, making sure that it's safe, and I have to go through all these protocols. But the government, in their infinite wisdom, has decided to do an emergency release of my product B. And I don't have to have any recourse. You can't sue me for it, but they're going to tell you you have to take B because I'm putting it out there, and they're telling you that you have to take it, right? Where is where is the accountability? Where is the safety measures that say to people, okay, I'm going to make sure product B is safe because I don't want to hurt or injure people, right? There is none, because the government's given me this out. The great government has given me this out that I don't have to have any ability at all. You can't sue me. So you line up like sheep, do as you're told because the government told you to do it, and there you go. And so, you know what? You reap what you sow. And then you're gonna, and then this is the other part. Anybody that decides, well, you know what, I don't want to take product B, so I'm not going to. You were vilified for not taking it. Isn't that interesting how that works? But I'm just supposed to trust blindly that my government is looking out for my best interest. Yeah, okay. Sorry, guys. Just it's just so there's a scenario for you, giving you my scenario of Prepper Nurse One's product B and all that type of stuff. So we're 3 minutes. We'll do the egg count, guys, in 3 minutes because that would be the normal time. Oh, and actually, I probably should find out what the egg count is. So let me give Heather a text. So give me a minute. When I hear back from her, then we will do that. So, and like I said, I'm not trying to share any kind of false information. I just share information. That's all I do. If you take it whatever way you want to take it, that's completely up to you. It is not for me to determine where your mind is at. And again, would anything that I say or anybody else says, I would always encourage you all to do your own research. All right. So we got the egg count in. We got two more. Oh, jumping to conclusions or jumping the gun here, folks. Don't get nervous. Relax. I didn't say it's egg count time yet. So stop putting your guesses up. They will not count. uh, oh yeah. Well, Terrence. Yeah, that was the other thing that I thought was interesting. What research has been done so far? What research has been done so far? They wanted to suppress that information, like 5 years. Why would you want to hide that information if you have nothing to hide? You know what I'm saying? So I find that interesting. I find it fascinating. And again, I have zero trust for two different entities. One is the government. I don't trust them as far as I could pick them up and throw them. And so the other one that I don't trust is Big Pharma. Never have, never will. It's just like when they came out with, okay, I had chicken pox as a kid, right? Well, if you've had chicken pox as a kid, you better go and get that other one of these, right? Because then you might get shingles. Well, guess what? Certain percentage of people are going to get shingles, period. It's going to happen. I have a cousin. We're the same exact age. He ended up getting shingles. I have not. Thank goodness. Knock on for Micah here. I hope I never do. So it's very an experience. But to trust them to put something in my body that they say for me. I don't believe anything that they say. And I have all the data and information through the years to prove that I am correct in my assessment of Big Pharma. End of the day, it's all about this here. It's all about the money. All about the money. All right, now is egg count time. So let us go ahead and do that. I'm pixelated again. Well, it happens. All right, so guys, go ahead and get your guesses, and we will go from there. So we'll give you a moment to get your guesses in, and I will tell you where we are at. All right. If you had, and a lot of you did have, the same exact guess, is my man from down under, Philip Hemmings in Australia, with 8 eggs and yes, thick neck laid today, then you are 100% correct. Now, with yesterday's egg count, nobody would have guessed it. No one would have gotten yesterday's egg count right. I'll tell you that right now. So congratulations, Phillips. You've won. Philip, you've won absolutely nothing. So congratulations. Well, bragging rights. But you're very welcome, my friend. Um, but anyway, yesterday's egg count was 3 and no thick neck yesterday. Nobody. Yeah, Prep Rebel, you had it right before, and I've called your name. So that's why I didn't call you again, because you've had it right before, and I called your name before. So I had to give it to somebody else. But yes, you were first. I did see that. Uh, but anyway, yeah. So yesterday we had yesterday was 3 eggs and no thick neck. And no, if we'd had the live stream yesterday, no one would have guessed that. No one. So today they were better. Yesterday they were lazy chickens. You've never been called before, Prep Rebel? Well, I apologize. I thought I had called you before. Well, Prep Rebel was first. Philip also was correct. So there you go. So I will give you, you did have it on there first. There was a lot of you that had it right today. So, well, my bad. I apologize. Otherwise, I would have called you. But I like Philip better. Now I'm only teasing you. Hey man, Philip is watching from Australia. So Uh, so, yes, Philip was the first one from Australia. There we go. That's correct. All right. Good job, Awesome Sauce. Thank you. And then Prep Rebel was the first one from Canada. So there we go. That's too funny. And how did I don't even know how the egg count started. It has developed a life of its own now. It really truly has. Too funny. The egg count controversy. Oh my God, Angela Fleming's too funny. Well, it's fun though. I like the egg count. I think it's a good time. It gives us something to look forward to that's not all gloom and doom. The end of the world is falling. It's end. Oh, boy, I tell you what, if you listen to some of these channels out here, folks, we're doomed. We're all done. It's over. It's like guessing the lottery. There you go. It is fun to guess. No, it's fun. Eggs matter. Chickens' lives matter. So yeah, it's been I've enjoyed doing that. So I know because I've had different. I had a buddy of mine ask me. He goes, "How did the egg count?" I said, "It just kind of evolved. It just kind of evolved, and it turned into that at 8:45 we have to do the egg count. So certain things now, like 8:45 we do the egg count. 9 o'clock we do the shout outs. 10 after 9 we do We Are Legion. So uh Vicky Burke said, I don't even listen to those channels. I skip right past them. Well, the thing is, Chicken Little, it's my analogy with that. If you say the sky is falling enough, people are going to tune you out. They're not going to listen anymore. They're going to be turned off. And then maybe one day you have accurate, right information, but nobody's going to listen anymore because you sounded the alarm so many times that people are just have had enough and they're not going to buy it. There was another one with that, but Chicken Little. There was the Shepherd Boy crying wolf. Yep, yep. And then the Shepherd Boy crying wolf, saying that there was a wolf in the fields and all the people went out there to get the wolf, and yep, the boy who cried wolf. Yep, and it's the same exact thing. So two things that are really poignant in my take, because if you listen to those people and you are scared all the time, again, I believe that's counterproductive. I really think that that's counterproductive. If you know, try to put information out there, you take it for what it's worth. You know, you guys, okay? I do. I hear different things, and some of it I share, and some of it I don't. But to me, you know, scaring people gloom and doom all the time is counterproductive. I would rather encourage you to prep, give you reasons why I think it's important to prep, you know, encourage you not victims, to help yourselves, to make your life better. I mean, what gets me is this, okay? Anything that you do that makes your life better, that gives you peace of mind, that helps you sleep at night, um, how is that ever a bad thing? And if I encourage you to buy food, now, like an example would be, I've been encouraging you guys to buy food for how long? Forever and a day, probably as long as you can remember, right? So if you had bought food, like I said, to buy food 2 years ago, and didn't wait and didn't put it off, and now all of a sudden you go, wow, maybe Prepper Nurse One is right and I should buy food. Think about how much money you would have saved if you had listened to me 2 years ago. Now, do I still want you to listen to me now? Absolutely, I do, because I think it's important. Because again, today, food is not going to get cheaper, it's only going to get more expensive. So the more that we can put ourselves in a situation where we're not going to be victims, where we can be self sufficient, where we can have a better life, Why is that ever a bad thing? See what I mean? So that's kind of where I'm at with that one. But encouragement is different from demanding people to do what you say or else. You're right. You're absolutely right. The Doritos are still here. Hold on. But here's the difference. The bag has been opened. The Doritos bag is now open. So, yeah, Cheez-Its are still there too. Me and Hella were having some Doritos the other night. Because, of course, I have to share with her. Now she's sleeping again. So, yep. We have nothing to fear but fear itself. I hope that's a good interpretation. FDR, I believe. So, but yep, do your best and leave the rest. Exactly. All we can do is control our own circumstances, our own lives, um, and I think that that's important. You want some Cheez-Its? Come on over. I'll share them with you. There was okay, so I'm going to ask a question. If you guys can remember, see, this is more for the older crowd. The older crowd will remember. Who remembers Ernest Angley? Ernest Angley, he was a televangelist back in the 70s, and he would be on. God, I can't remember. He would they what channel he was on, but he would be on, and I used to do an awesome, spot on impersonation of Ernest Angley. He's in Ohio. Okay, so yep. Let's hear your Elvis impersonation. Uh, so, but yeah, I used to do. He was so Ernest Angley was so phony that I just okay. Jim and Tammy Baker, right? Oh my God, with her caked on makeup, crying, crying, crying. What is your plan for the house build in West Virginia? Patty, I do plan on building. I absolutely do plan on building. But yeah, the eyelash queen, she was just unbelievably horrible, creepy, creepy. And people just sent them all kinds of money. PBS, I don't know. Jim Baker is still on TV. I know he well after he went to prison, he came out. I think Tammy Faye's gone now. I think she died of cancer. But they were so phony, and I'm like, how do people not realize that? I just that's what I could never understand. How gullible some people are, and these people are just they absolutely disgusted me. Yeah, Pepper at Padios. I could never understand why people sent money. Me neither. Yeah, and that hairdo. Oh, and she'd cry. She'd cry at the blink of an eye. Heritage USA. Yes. Tony Blackmoon's got it. Oh my God, yes. Yep. Yeah, it is absolutely amazing to me. Yeah, she did die of cancer. That's what I thought. Yep. So yeah, but he's back on there, still preaching away. Like you would trust him with anything. Or oh, Jimmy Swagger. Yes. Oh my God. Yes. Sonya, I was just gonna bring him up here. Got remember I'm in there crying. Lord, I've sinned you. Yeah, because he got caught. Jimmy Swaggart. Oh my God. All those guys. They would. We're in the wrong business. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm definitely. So yeah. You know why? Yeah. Jessica Hahn. He was messing with Jessica Hahn. You know why? So I had somebody. I'll tell you a true story. True story. A friend of mine one time said to me, Ed, you should get into like religion. He goes, people would follow you. They would follow you. And I said to him, I said, I could never do that. And he goes, why? He goes, I think you would be really good at it. I said, you know what? You're right. I know I would be really good at it, but I will not lie to people. I'm not going to manipulate people, and I won't be a phony. That's just not who I am, and I would never do that. But you look at that, and again, to each their own. They can follow whoever they want to follow. Benny Hinn is another one, yeah. The guy down in Texas. Oh God, what's his name? He's got that huge church in Texas. If he don't look phony, I don't know who don't look phony. I mean, those. Who am I? You guys know what I'm talking about? The guy down in Texas. God, what's his name? Joel Osteen. Yes, Joel Osteen. He he makes me sick. He makes me physically uncomfortable. Yep. Thank you guys. Everybody's putting it up there now. Yeah, a phony, in my opinion. Strictly my opinion. Another. I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to tell you who I thought was the most sincere and honest person out there. That had a show. Uh, so I'm gonna give you some hints, and you tell me who it was. He was in North Carolina, based out of North Carolina. He only took a salary of $50,000 a year. Never took more. Was the head of a huge ministry. There you go, Billy Graham. That is a gentleman that I honestly felt was real. He was honest. And that was it. Also, look at JJ's. Don't be changing the subject, JJ. Yeah, we're gonna do shout outs here in a second. But yes, I believe that Billy Graham was sincere. He was one of the very few that I absolutely felt was sincere. So yeah, he didn't. I don't. He was not a scam artist. And again, he only took a salary of $50,000 a year, and he could have taken a whole lot more. So, and he never did. All right, let me get my binder. If I don't have my binder, I have no idea what's going on. Of course, my pen is not here. All right, here we go. Where did the pen go? It's got to be back in here somewhere. Yeah, it's over here. Why is my pen over here? Gotta put it back in here first. Give me just a moment. I got to do housekeeping. Housekeeping comes first. All right. So first of all, we got Icky Can up in Canada. Good friend of mine, good guy. I would ask you to support his channel. Really down to earth individual. Angry Prepper with Jason in New York City, and he's another really good dude. I like him a lot as well, as you guys know. Also, Rudy, Alaskan Prepper. I think he's awesome as well. Alaska Granny is another really good channel. Sean James with the Sean channel, and myself, Reliance. Another couple of really good channels. A lot of good information with him. We have North Shore Preparedness up in Canada as well. There's Corporal's Corner, Bjorn Hansen, 80K Man up in the Adirondacks. You have Bizarre Jizza, which is based out of Rochester, well, he's actually Greece, New York, and he does the Carrington Chronicles. You have Marfugal News with Adam and Dax out on the West Coast in Seattle. Um, you have Magic Prepper in North Dakota. You have Wrangle Star with Cody, really good guy, very down to earth. I like him a lot as well. Red Poppy Ranch. There's Survival Lily. Kyle's Cabin with Kyle and Sierra doing their thing. Really cool to see what they do. Bush Radical and Girl in the Woods, husband and wife, two separate channels, but a lot of good information with both of them. You have Green Greg's. There's Southern Prepper 1. Gray Man Prepping. Joe with St. Bernard Acres. You have Doug and Stacy, the Nomadic Movement down in Panama. Nice young couple down there as well. The Green Dream Project out in Arizona. You also have Camping with Steve, Steve Wallace, really good channel as well. Monkey Works, The Needy Homesteader, Boss of the Swamp. I've been following Boss of the Swamp a long time. Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project. Love Diamond. I think he's an awesome guy. Very, very intelligent. And you should listen to what he has to say. Patera uh, with City Prepper, Illumina Acres, Suspicious Observer, Bear Independent, The Uneducated Economist, Bushcraft Bear over in the Canary Islands in La Palma. You have Mary Greeley News, a lot of good information, especially with what's going on with Yellowstone. You have Adapt 2030, Ice Age Farmer, Ryan Hall, y'all, with the weather. He will keep you updated on what's happening with the weather. Good guy as well. Russell Brand, I love Russell Brand. I think he's awesome. Let's see. Ice Age Farmer. And we got Deep South Homestead, The Outsider, The Fit Farmer, Prepper Princess, Simple Life Reclaimed. A lot of good information with them. Um, Townsends. Townsends or Seeds? You know who I mean. So, The Prepared Mind out in California. You have Pinball, who's awesome. He's down in Tennessee. East Tennessee Preparedness. The Economic Ninja. Little House Off Gritty. They're a newer channel. They are based out of Tennessee as well. Townsends? Okay, Townsends. Gotcha. All right. So that is it for the shout outs this evening. That's all we got. Oh, yes. And we also have Heather's C account. If you would like to support Heather, JJ just threw the link up there. She's making hats. She's making cat hats. She's also doing scarves, making jewelry. So if you would like to check her out on her Etsy account, and that would be very nice of you, and I do appreciate that. And so there we are. So, all right. Well, thank you for doing all of that. But a lot of good information out there, a lot of good channels out there. I think we should be supporting each other. We should be trying to educate ourselves as much as we possibly can. Work on your projects, get your projects done, do those things now. Get whatever you can get done, get out of the way, whatever you can. Hey, Hunter Guy, what do you think about countries banning exports of food? India banned wheat exports, and other countries are starting to do the same with their food exports. The U.S. doesn't produce much anymore. Um, no, well, the U.S. produces enough to take care of ourselves. I know we still do export food, but I know that a lot of the countries are not exporting food now because of the coming food crisis. We already have a food crisis happening. If you go to the grocery store and you go to buy groceries, you will know. Thank you for the donation and thank you for that statement. But I think that countries are looking out for themselves, and they need to be. They absolutely need to be, and that's why we, as preppers, as off-gridders, should be planning ahead and preparing as well for the unforeseen and the unknown. There's no guarantee of anything. So I think it's really, really important that we continue to be diligent, take care of what we can control, take care of what we can take care of. It's scary. Realistically, like I said, I don't like to do doom and gloom, but everything, all the signs that are right there in plain sight, if you're looking for them, there's problems. You know, we have a very, very weak team leading this country right now. The government officials who are in charge are weak, and our enemies will take advantage of that. So, you know, I'm going to tell you right now, and again, like them, dislike them, don't care, don't make any kind of difference to me. But who screwed with America when Trump was in charge? Nobody. Nobody. You know why? Because he was a loose cannon. He's not somebody that could be controlled. That scared other countries. Do you think that Joe Biden scares anybody? Joe Biden don't scare nobody. So, That's just something to think about. I'd rather have somebody who says mean tweets, that's an egomaniac. The countries go, yeah, we're not screwing around with them. That's just my take. That's just how I feel about that, you know? So we're in trouble, though. The policies that are in place right now are not helping the American public. You know, I want you to think about this. With the Fed tightening the interest rates, making the interest rates higher, raising the interest rates, does that help any of us? Does it? No, no, it doesn't help any of us. So, all that's going to do is make it tougher for the rest of us. Now, they're saying they're doing it to rein in inflation, but, it's not happening, and it's only going to get worse. And they're going to raise again this month. They've already talked about it. I don't know when the Fed meets, and I'm not sure, but they're talking between another 0.5% and 0.75% interest rate increase this month. That's after a 0.5 increase in May and a 0.75% increase in June. So think about that, you know. So when you do that, what happens is people stop buying stuff. They stop building stuff, which hurts the economy even more. So, you know, yeah, it's scary. It's a scary world right now. Joe Biden scares me with his policies. Yeah, you think? The whole green agenda drives me insane. Absolutely drives me insane. But it's a vicious cycle. Yes, it is. Sanctioning Putin is like telling a blind kid you won't let him watch TV. Oh my God, that's funny. Yeah, because I just say they'll take their oil and they'll sell it to China. What do they care? They don't care. Uh, but hey, it is what it is, and that's where we're at. Okay, we are Legion because we are many. We are all over the world. We're all over the country. We are a huge network of people. Where is everybody from tonight? So let us check that out and do that. We have Dayton, Ohio, Melbourne, Australia with Philip, central coastal area of North Carolina, Lake East, Ohio, Auburn, California, Michigan, Waterloo, New York, Tucson, Arizona, Connecticut, Western Iowa, Nowhere, Oklahoma, Nova Scotia, North Highlands of California, BC, Canada, Somerset, Pennsylvania, Carlisle in the UK, and welcome, glad to have you here. Inverness, Florida with Clyde, Western New York, Erin, Tennessee, Vermont, Alliance, Fort Worth, Texas, Littleton, New Hampshire, Maryland, Bumstead, Florida, Central Arizona, Connecticut, Central Texas, BC, Canada, Newfoundland, Cape Cod, Massachusetts, and Eastern England. And actually, really quickly, for all of you people up in the area, I got to look at this real quick and see where we're at here. Oh, 9-4 Yankees in the bottom of the fourth inning. Very nice. Down goes Boston. We have Alberta, Hanover, Pennsylvania, Trenton, Florida, Upper Peninsula, the UP of Michigan, Vancouver Island, BC, Canada, with Prep Rebel, Ocean Park, Washington State, Alberta, Verone, BC, Canada, Missouri in the Ozarks. So again, we are all over the place. We got Puerto Rico's in the house. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Kelowna, Illinois. San Antonio, Texas. Roll Tide, of course, Alabama. Those are fighting words. Yeah, go Red Sox are going right down the toilet is where the Red Sox are going. This is their year. This is definitely their year. Powerful is from the Caribbean. Very nice. Glad to have you here. Phoenix, or affectionately known as Pahonix. If you are a NASCAR fan, you know what I mean. Got New Jersey's in the house. Longueuil, Quebec, Canada. I hope I said that right. Southwest Florida, Central Iowa, Memphis, Tennessee. So again, guys, we are all over the country. We're all over the world. We are a huge network of people. We're the ones that truly can make a difference. We can make a difference now, and we can make a difference in a post event. But we are definitely the ones that can do something about that. I think I may have told you guys already too. I will be heading down to Baltimore to see the Yankees play end of the month, and I am super excited. I've never been to Baltimore Stadium, their ballpark, the ballpark in Baltimore, and so I am looking forward to that. And I think you are going to see a whole lot of Yankee fans there because the tickets when I ordered the tickets, it was slim pickings then. So does West Virginia have a team? We have college football. I think that's about it. Yeah, Camden Yards. Thank you. I couldn't remember the name of but yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing that. My buddy tells me it's awesome, and so we're gonna go down and watch a couple of Yankee games. And so I am absolutely. So I'll be that particular Sunday. I will be live streaming from Maryland because on the Sunday it's a day game, so we're gonna go see the day game first, and then I'll come back and I'll do the live stream after that. But anyway, I can't afford money, but I tell everyone to listen to your site. Well, I appreciate that, Mimi. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Like I said, I mean, things are tough, guys. Things are tough right now. They're very tight. Everything's very expensive. People are not spending money. You know, uh, Camden Yards, you're below street level. Oh, really? Okay. But yeah, I can't wait. I cannot wait to watch my team. Like I said, they are playing amazing, amazing right now. They really are. Yeah, Morgantown is where West Virginia, the Mountaineers. Imagine that, a state full of mountains, and the nickname is the Mountaineers. Shocking. State's a lot of mountains in the state, which I absolutely love that. Love it. So, all right, guys. So, I do want to thank my moderators who do an absolutely fantastic job keeping the chat clean. I do appreciate that. It really, they do a fantastic job being here stream after stream. They're amazing. So thank you guys for doing what you do. And like I said, the support is always appreciated. Uh, thank all of you guys for being here. And it's fun to do these chats. I have a good time with it. Even when I'm tired, I try to give you my best. I'm tired tonight. I'm not going to lie. It's been a very long day. But yep, staying on schedule. That's right, JJ. Did pretty good today, actually. So, but anyway, it's very enjoyable, and I do appreciate all the support from you guys. It's a lot of fun, and I think we have good chats and we discuss things I think that are important. Sometimes we discuss things that are not important. Televangelist, who cares, right? But it was fun. But no, if you guys go look up if you haven't. I used to do a dead on impersonation of Ernest Angley, especially when he was doing his healings. All right, especially when he was doing his healings. That's what I would do. So, but yeah, I didn't ask for a thumbs up. I know when it screwed us up and we were over like 480 in the chat when it kicked us off. It happens. So, it is what it is. But anyway, guys, remember we are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. As soon as we can figure that one out, we will be in much better shape. What are we at? 282. Let's see if we can get it to 300. Let's do that. We need 18 for 300. So before we jump off, guys, let's see if we get 18 more thumbs up. Uh, you know, We have to stop letting them divide us. We have to stop letting them play the games that they play to keep us fighting amongst each other. They use race, they use religion, political affiliation, the vaxxed, the unvaxxed. These are all games, all nonsensical, useless things in the big scheme of things. If we could ever come together and work together, there would be no stopping us as a human race. Think about that. What we could accomplish, what we could do is a bunch of human beings working together, not caring who the guy next to you is as far as color or what religion he practiced or if he's had a shot or not had a shot or or what his political affiliations are. You know what I mean? It just that amazes me. Also, remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Um, oh, you thumbed up on both. Thank you, Vicky. I appreciate that. Um, Tell the people that you care about every day how you feel. Somebody had asked me earlier how mom's doing. I talked to mom today. Mom's doing good. She's keeping herself busy, which is a good thing. And so, we'll go from there. What 4 more thumbs up, guys. Let's get 300 here. We need 4 more. Most important, STD. Step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you are trying to accomplish, whatever you are trying to do, you can do it. There's only one person that will stop you from achieving the goals that you set, and that's you, nobody else. If you stay positive, you stay away from negative people to tell you what you cannot accomplish, you can do anything. Anything. Set realistic goals and then set about to making them happen. Um, you know, this property here, I knew that this was not going to happen overnight. I wanted it to happen overnight, but that's not realistic. But you know what? It will happen. It will come together. It's already coming together. So it's just going to take time. All right, guys. So 308. So you blew through 300 easy. Everybody have a good night. I will see you guys all tomorrow. Try to throw. Well, I'll get 2 videos up tomorrow for you guys. Be safe. Have a good night. Prep Nurse One out for now. Bye.